What's up, YouTube? It's the PAC, man. All things physician assistant. I know it's been a while since I put up a video. Certainly starting this new job has been a good type of crazy. Certainly everything you learn in PA school is only the tip of the iceberg. The real knowledge comes once you start working, and I'm sure this is nothing new. But certainly now coming to the realization that all the studying that I did, for two and a half years while in PA school is really just enough to be able to know nothing, I guess would be the best way to put it. Right? I think Socrates put it best when he said, "The only thing I know for sure is I know nothing." And if you have to kind of walk in to every patient room with that mentality, like gosh, I have no idea. But the beauty of it all is that I absolutely love the profession. It was everything I could have hoped for and more, quite honestly. And I can go a little more into detail with regards to what it is exactly that I'm loving about it. There's no better feeling to me than walking into a patient's room and they have those puppy eyes. Like I'm particularly working in the field of ears, nose, and throat. And so let's say for this example, you walk into the room and the patient is literally holding their ear like that, as if it was to fall off, and they got the puppy eyes. They're like, please make it stop. And you're the specialist. They've already been everywhere else. By the time they get to you as a specialist, they've been everywhere else. They initially had that acute pain, they went to an emergency room, they were probably started on pain medication and referred to primary. Primary took a look at it and said, oh, that's out of my scope of practice or field of expertise, so we're gonna refer you to a specialist. And so now finally the day has come, and they walk into your room and there they are. Please help. I'm in awe when they look at me and they're like, oh, thank God, someone that can help. And that feeling, you almost feel like a cheesy superhero movie, where like, oh, thank God it's Batman, he's here now. And again, cheesy, but it's a beautiful feeling, man. So I guess enough ranting about the new job. I really wanted to talk about, in this video, I really wanted to talk about finances. Something that I don't think PA school can prepare you for, and something that really not many of us would probably say we're learned in the subject. And so I'll give you myself as an example. Prior to PA school, I was a teacher. It's like you stop working for 27 months, and then you come out at the other end of the tunnel, and now you've doubled and tripled your salary. And it just happens so quickly that I don't think that we really have an opportunity to adjust ourselves to the new salary. And obviously this is not a bad problem to have. This is a blessing. But I think it's very important that we figure out how to manage money. I think is really what I'm trying to say. Just yesterday, my wife and I went to a free seminar we found I think she found it on Eventbrite or Instagram, not sure. But either way, we went to a seminar that just talked about how to manage your money. It wasn't for PAs, it was just for anyone who needed help managing their money. And she thought it was something that would certainly benefit us, and I'm happy she did so, because we were able to learn a lot about you know, we're able to learn a lot about banks and their ulterior motive. But it's very easy to come into a very high salary and go crazy and start spending beyond your means. And to give you an example, I knew someone that I worked with in the field prior to me being a PA, and this person made a lot of money. So I figured, well, here's a guy who makes quadruple what I make. I was planning on going on a vacation, I think to Mexico at the time, and I thought, this guy's pretty cool, you know, maybe he'll like to go as well. We're trying to do like a boys trip, and I told him, hey man, you know, we're putting together this trip if you're interested. And he was like, man, you crazy? I'm broke as a joke. And my jaw dropped, like, are you serious? Like, how? Look at your car, look at your clothes. Like, I'm looking at all the materialistic things that I could see, and then I just thought, like, how is that possible? Well, now I'm seeing that it's very easy to get trapped into that rat wheel where you're just going around in circles. Like, you know, the more you make, the more you spend. That's obviously very true. I make this much, I should probably be driving this type of car, or at least people are expecting me to be driving this type of car, and I think that's just the wrong state of mind. I mean, if you look through my previous, like the original video when I was still in PA school, this is the same old car. Nothing has changed about the car. I'm still, honestly, I don't even know how I'm still in this car, but I don't want to say anything bad about the car, and it just dies on me. I'm on my way to work. But certainly, all jokes aside, like, I have goals right now. You know, my wife and I, we sat down, we're like, okay, we're planning on starting a family. We've decided, all right, let's sit down. When would we like to start a family? Okay, could we raise a family in this little apartment that we're in right now? Our apartment's not small, it's perfect for us too, but if there was a little rug rat or two running around, would we be comfortable? No way. So we're thinking, okay, how much house do we need? We don't need more than what we need, but we need to know what we need. So how much house do we need? Where do we want our kids to go outside and play, right? We want their neighborhood to be somewhere where I would have been proud to grow up there. Certainly my upbringing wasn't the best. I'm sure many people watching's upbringings weren't the best, but one thing we should all probably agree on is that we always want more for our children than we had for ourselves. If I saw my kids outside playing here, would I feel like, gosh, everything I sacrificed was for this right here, right now. And that's really where we're at right now. When you're in PA school, you have to organize yourself and tackle one task at a time, or you'll never complete PA school. And the hardest thing to do, but most important thing to do, is to keep that mind state after school. Like, after PA school is done, you have to keep organized. You have to track where your time is being spent, your energy, your money. If you really look at any major CEO in the country, any CEO in the country for a major corporation or organization, they all have an entire table of councilmen or councilwomen. And what I mean by that is, like, no CEO operates a company by themselves. They execute the final order, but they have this entire team of experts in particular fields that they use to help them make that final executive decision. So you have to think the same way. You have to be the CEO of your life. So you have to think, okay, am I a master of numbers? Do I know everything about numbers? No. So I need a numbers person, right? And then that person will be your CPA or your accountant or what have you. Do I know everything about law? No. So I need a lawyer, someone who could protect my money. These are your councilmen, These are the people you go to when you have a question. And some of them are free services, some of them are not, but you have to make that decision in life. You have to think, gosh, is it really worth paying X amount of dollars a month to keep like a bookie? Like, do I really need someone to manage and track my spending habits? And this may be a person, this may be an app, it may be, an online service, whatever it may be. You have to make that decision. Like, do I really need someone? Do I really need to be paying somebody, $100, $200, $300 a month to manage just this one little area of my life? And you just have to decide, like, is this coinciding with my life goals? And if it is, then you have your answer. That's all I gotta say. Take care. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll get to them as in a timely fashion. See you guys. Love you. God bless.